Yellow.
Oh. Okay. So so be confident.
Coaches, you have 3 minutes to change your opening attempt for squats. Coaches, 3 minutes to change your opening attempts for squats. No more attempt changes.
I feel like they can't hear me back there.
So I would just like to welcome everybody to the Powerlifting Australia National Championships today here at the Melbourne Fitness Expo. We have our opening session starting in about 1 minute time. We have a few weight classes today. We have the 58 females, the 62 men's, the 53 females, the 48 females, and the 69 men's. There's a few weight classes rolling through today, so there's going to be plenty of activity on the platform. To start us off, we have Jasmine Higgs coming out with our opening squat for the day, which will be 112.5 kilograms, followed by Joanna and then Angela in third.
You can leave it on, man. I'll just leave it on. Because... How many we got? Give them all. Not really. Wait a second.
And the bar is loaded for Jasmine. Let's get around Jasmine. The opening squat for the National Championships here for Powerlifting Australia this weekend. 112.5 on the bar.
The fucking streams died. Killed me. This is why I don't like people fucking with my shit.
And we're just waiting for the referees. Billy? We have a good lift there for Jasmine, just a couple technical issues there. Up next we have Joanna coming out with 115 kilos for her opening squat. And the bar is loaded for Joanna. Let's go, Joanna. 115 kilos on the bar. Good lift. And that is a good lift. Three thumbs up there from the referees. Thank you very much. Up next we have Angela coming out with 115, followed by Marie, and then Jules. Jules is definitely one to watch. And the bar is loaded for Angela. Let's get around Angela here. 115 kilos on the bar for her opening attempt here. 58 kilogram class. grab one, yeah, thank you very much. And that looks like a good lift. 3 white lights there for Angela. Well done to Woody for cleaning up those technical difficulties. Wouldn't be a competition without a couple. Up next we have Marie coming out with 117.5 for her opening attempt, followed by Jules and then Chrissy Dask. 2 very competitive 58 kilogram lifters. And the bar is loaded for Angela. This is a 115 kilogram opener here for Angela today. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes out for her opening attempt here. Marie. Oh. We've got some sheet. And my apologies, that was Marie there with 117.5, 3 white lights. That's a good lift, well done. Entering the competition there. Up next we have Jules coming out with 122.5, followed by Chrissy Dask to wrap up the 58 kilogram openers. Again, I just want to confirm that you are watching the Australian National Championships here at the Melbourne Fitness Expo for 2018. The bar is loaded for Jules. 122.5 kilos on the bar. Let's get around Jules here as she comes out for her opening attempt. And the bar is now loaded for Jules. Again, let's get around Jules here for her opening attempt, 122.5 kilos. And that looks like a pretty textbook opener there. 3 white lights for Jules. Well done, Jules. And the final squat for this 58 kilo class is Chrissy Dask, coming out of Paragon Strength up in Sydney. The bar is loaded for Chrissy Dask. Let's get around Chrissy here. She comes to open up her first attempt here. 122.5 on the bar.
Oh yeah, that was the other fucking problem. The lights. I'll do that now.
And Greta, there we go. 3 white lights there for Chrissy. Well done. That's all the 58 kilo classes finished with their first attempt squats. Up next we have Pearson with 172.5. So Pearson competes in the 62 kilo class for the men's, followed by Raymond Wong, opening with 175. So we've got a competitive class there as well for the 62 men's. Yeah. And the bar is loaded for Pearson, 172.5. Let's get around Pearson here as he comes out for his first attempt squat, weighing 61.8. Almost triple bodyweight opener.
I can adjust that.
And unfortunately that is a no lift there. I'm assuming it's depth.
Depth.
Yeah, so depth call there. So With the squat, we need to have the hip crease in the bottom position past below the top of the knee line. So unfortunately there, Pearson just didn't get down deep enough for that squat to pass, so we only had one white light. We need to have a majority rule, so 2 out of 3 white lights on the left, the right-hand side there of the stage. And the bar is loaded for Raymond here, 175 kilos. Let's get around Raymond here for his opening attempt squat, 175 kilos on the bar. And you can see there, that's 3 white lights there for Raymond. Textbook opener, definitely hitting depth there. No issues at all. Well done, Raymond. So we then circle back to the start for their second attempts. Every lifter here will have 3 attempts for both the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. They'll move through their 3 attempts before getting a break while the other group comes out. So we move back up to the top. We have Jasmine followed by Angela and then Joanna. Jasmine will be coming out with 117.5. So she's taken a 5 kilogram jump from her opening attempt of 112. And we have some gangster music rolling out of the speakers here. So again, we have Jasmine coming out with 117.5, followed by Angela with 120. And then Joanna with 122. The bar is loaded for Jasmine here, 117.5 for her second attempt squat.
I'll do it when I'm pressing it live. I have the Facebook.
And that is a good lift there, so just the centre judge, Nip.
Nip. What was that red light for? A little bit.
So Nip just saw a little bit of a depth issue maybe from the centre judge. The 2 side judges gave it a white light, so again, majority rules, 2 out of 3 white lights, that's a good lift. We just need 2 white lights on the right-hand screen there. Up next we have Angela coming out with 120 kilos, followed by Joanna with 122, and then Mary with 122.5 as well. The bar is loaded for Angela here, 120 kilos, a 5 kilogram jump from her opening attempt, which was textbook 3 white lights.
Back up and running, mate. You heard correct.
And that looks like a good lift. 3 white lights there for Angela, 120 kilos in the bank. Unfortunately, we already have a blood rule from one of the spotters here. Alex McLaren, coming out of Melbourne Strength Culture, has split his finger. Can we please get the man a Band-Aid? So up next we have Joanna coming out with 122.5 kilos. That's a 7.5 kilogram jump. And the bar is loaded for Joanna, 122.5 kilos. Let's get around Joanna here. For her second attempt squat of the day, we are watching the Australian Championships for Powerlifting Australia here at the Melbourne Fitness Expo. These are the best lifters that Australia has to offer.
Some of them are. Yeah, except some of them are ones. Really, really good ones.
Push. And a little bit of a grinder through the middle there, but 3 wide lights. She kept pushing. Well done. Let's get around Joanna there. Showed some fight there in the middle. Well done. Up next we have Mary with 122.5, taking a 5 kilogram jump from her opening attempt of 117.5. The bar is loaded for Mary. Let's get around Mary here. 122.5 kilograms. This is over double body weight. It's a big squat. Second attempt, 122.5 at a 57 kilogram body weight.
Look at that mat.
57.
Hashtag maths.
I'm starting to warm up now. I'm ready.
Really good.
I'm going.
You've got better. You've been practicing, haven't you?
I just commentate at the gym. Unfortunately there for Mary, just a little bit too heavy. 3 red lights. Thank you very much to the spotting team there. I just want to thank all the volunteers for running this entire show today. Nobody here gets paid. We have a spotting team. We have the referees, Nip, Greta and Billy on the stage there, with Nip being the centre judge here, the man in charge, the king of the platform. All the volunteers on the tech desk, John Paul Kowki for running the show. Thank you very much. Up next we have Jules Manetti with 130 kilos. The bar is loaded for Jules. This is a 7.5 kilogram jump. The bar is loaded. And let's get around Jules here for a 130 kilo squat. Jules is definitely one to watch to take the whole day out. And that is a great second attempt, exactly how you want your second attempt. 3 white there for Jules. Well done, 130 in the bank. Up next we have Chrissy Das to roll out the 58 kilogram class here for the second attempt squats. The bar is loaded. The bar is loaded. Chrissy Das, let's get around Chrissy here for her second attempt. 130 kilograms. And Billy, yep, 3 white lights there for Chrissy. Well done, 130 kilograms. So I think we're going to be seeing a very competitive weight class there with both Chrissy and Juliana opening up with coming out with their second attempts of 130 kilos. Up next we have Pearson So, who moved up to 180. The bar is loaded for Pearson at 180 kilos. Pearson missed his first attempt here, so let's get around Pearson. Let's get him home. Let's make sure he completes this lift here. And unfortunately for Pearson, just a little bit too heavy, so that's his second attempt, is a no lift either. Up next we have Raymond, who opened up with 175 kilos in the same weight class. He's moved up 7.5 kilos to 182.5. The bar is loaded for Raymond here. Let's get around Raymond for his second attempt squat. Raymond weighs 61 kilos and is coming out to squat 182. This is pretty much a triple body weight squat here. This is a massive lift. And that is a cruisy second lift there from Raymond. Well done, 182.5, no drama at all. 3 white lights. So we now circle back to the start of the 58 kilo female class for their third and final attempts. These are the heaviest squats these ladies will hit today, so let's make sure we get around every single person, every single lifter. Jasmine will be coming out with 120 kilos, taking a 2.5 kilo jump from her opening attempt, followed by Mary, Angela, and then Joanna. And the bar is loaded for Jasmine. Let's get around Jasmine. This will be her heaviest squat for the day, 120 kilos on the bar. This is her third and final attempt. A sea of green so far for Jasmine. 2 consecutive good lifts. And the referees say it's a good lift there. Just one red light in the middle, but again, majority rules. We need 2 out of 3 white lights. That's a good lift. So Jasmine takes 120 kilos to the bank. Up next we have Mary with 122.5, re-attempting her second attempt. She unfortunately missed this. It was just a little bit too heavy for her second. So let's make sure we get around Mary here to bring home her third and final attempt squat for the day. And the bar is loaded for Mary. Let's get around Mary for her third and final squat for the day. She unfortunately missed her second attempt at this same weight, so let's get around her. Let's make a round of applause. Make some noise. Come on, Mary. And a very good fight, but unfortunately just a little bit too heavy there. So moving on, we have Angela coming out with 125, sorry. 125. So that's 2 red discs. So Angela is taking a 5 kilogram jump from her second attempt. Bar is loaded for Angela here. Her third and final attempt, 125. Got a bit of a following in the crowd. Very nice to see. And that looked like a great third attempt. 3 white lights. Well done. 125. Well done, Angela. Up next we have Joanna coming out with 127.5, followed by Juliana, and then Chrissy with both finishing with 135. And the bar is loaded for Joanna, 127.5 kilos. This is a 5 kilo jump from her second attempt. And let's make some noise for Joanna as she comes out for her third attempt at 127.5 kilos. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy. Again, thank you very much to our spotters and loaders up there, keeping everybody safe for today. So up next we have Jules, followed by Chrissy. These are the 2 to watch in this weight class. They're both coming out with their third attempt of 135 kilos. Jules will be first. The bar is loaded for Jules. Let's get around Jules here. Her third attempt squat, 135 on the bar. Let's make some noise for Jules here. Come on, guys. And that is a great third attempt there. 3 white lights for Jules. Well done. Coach Kauki is happy. We've got a big hug off the side here. And the bar is loaded for Chrissy Das, coming out with 135 as well. This is the heaviest squat of this weight class, just being matched by Jules. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy. Again, thank you very much to the spotters and loaders for doing a great job up there, keeping our lifters safe. Great catch. So there in the 58 kilo class, we have Jules with the biggest squat with a 135, followed by Chrissy with a 130. So again, they're the ones to watch in that 58 kilo weight class. We now move on to Pearson. So Pearson needs to hit this lift to stay in the championships today after missing his first and second attempt. The bar is loaded for Pearson at 180 kilos. Let's make plenty of noise for Pearson. Let's get him home. He needs this lift to stay in the competition.
Come on, Pearson.
Let's go, Pearson, come on.
He's made the lift. Unfortunately, 3 red lights there for depth. So that is not a good lift there for Pearson, unfortunately. So we're now moving on to Ray, coming out with 190 kilos after smoking his second attempt of 182.5. So Ray is the man to watch here in the 62 kilo class. The bar is loaded for Ray. Let's get around Ray for his heaviest squat of the day. It's 190 kilos. This is over 3 times body weight. That is a massive squat for anybody. And he's very happy with that. Having a good grind. That's the grind of the day. 3 white lights there for Raymond. 190 kilos. Absolute animal through the middle there. Well done. So that is the end of that first group of lifters. We now move into Group B, where we have some more weight classes. We'll be followed by the 53 kilo weight class for the females. The 48, Wendy Chan, who I think will dismantle every record possible today. And then we're moving on to the 69 kilo class for the men's, which will be quite competitive and great to watch. So up first we'll have Sandra coming out with 100, followed by Megan Hinchley, and then Stacey. We have 2 groups rolling through here today. So the bar is loaded for Sandra, coming out with 100 kilos to open up her squat. Just finishing off the wrist wraps. She's got time. So we have 3 squatting attempts come out. All lifters will put in their opening attempt, which is often the lightest squat. Should be a textbook lift. They'll then move into their second attempt. The bar will only move up in ascending order, so the bar will never come back down. In terms of weight on the bar, we have 30 seconds, Sandra. And then the third and final attempts will come out. So let's get around Sandra here. She comes to open up her account with 100 kilos.
100. Let's open up.
And that is a good lift, good opening attempt there. 3 white lights for Sandra, well done. Up next we have Megan Hinchley with 115 kilos, followed by Stacey with 125, and then Wendy Chan coming out with 127.5 in the lighter bodyweight class. So this is the 53 kilo weight class of the Australian Powerlifting Championships here for Powerlifting Australia. The bar is loaded for Megan. Let's get around Megan here. 115 kilos on the bar. And that is a good lift there from Megan. Well done, 115 kilos. She's in the competition. Up next we have Stacey with 125, followed by Wendy Chan with 127.5 at just 48 kilos body weight, which is crazy. And the bar is loaded for Stacey here, 125 kilos for her opening attempt squat.
Yep. But I'm going to say you're doing a good job. Thank you. Make sure, I heard you before, thank the volunteers and stuff, which is good, that's good. Remind people, I've said it a few times. You're watching the Australian Championships, whatever. If you're interested in learning about more about powerlifting, speak to someone at the table or speak to yourself. Thanks to our sponsors, Alico, All Powerlifting, Australia, Track Fortress, whatever. Yeah, everyone's official sponsor.
And that is a very good opening lift there, 125, 3 white lights for Stacey, well done. So up next we have Wendy Chan, who's actually in the lighter bodyweight class here of just 48 kilos. She's squatting 127.5, so this is the heaviest squat of these openers here in the lighter bodyweight as well. Definitely one to watch. I think she will break every record today, possibly.
Yep.
Yep.
Master 1 and master.
And the bar is loaded for Wendy. Let's get around Wendy here. 127.5 kilogram opening squat here at just 48 kilos body weight. Well over double body weight here. And that is exactly how you want your opening attempt to look. 3 white lights there for Wendy. Well done. So now we move into the 69 kilo men's class. We have 4 lifters here today. Dean Antoniadis from Melbourne Strength Culture, followed by Jake Bryant, Josh Liu from the Strength Fortress, and Frank from the Strength Fortress. 2 Fortress lifters going head to head here. So again, I just want to say you are watching the Australian Championships for Powerlifting Australia here. These are the best lifters that Australia has to offer in their respective weight classes. We have Dean Antoniadis coming out with 162.5 kilo opener. The bar is loaded for Dean. Let's get around Dean for his first attempt here, 162.5. Dean just previously, about 2 months ago, won the junior championships in this weight class. So he's a very good lifter. He's only young, I believe 21. Got the head nod from his dad in the crowd. Big boy. Big boy. Greta, we need a light there, Greta. And 2 white lights, it's a good lift. It's a good lift, so majority rules. On the right-hand side of the stage there, you'll see 3 lights pop up. We need a majority rules of 2 white or 3 white lights for the lift to be good. There's a whole bunch of criteria that each lifter needs to meet with the lift itself. The bar is loaded for Jake as he comes out with 175 kilograms on the bar. This is his opening attempt. So let's get around Jake as he comes out for his opening attempt here of 175 kilos.
I got told to wear black, but they're navy blue. I've scuffed my.
Yeah, you need to clean your shoes.
I look good from afar, but from close, I'm just like shabby as fuck.
Jamie mixes their names all the time, so it's Marino, maybe. Marino.
Do I roll the R? Can I roll it?
And that is a textbook opening attempt there. 175 for Jake. Well done. 3 white lights. Great lift. Up next we have Josh Liu with 177.5, followed by Frank. Both of these boys train out of the Strength Fortress in Maidstone, a great powerlifting gym. And the bar is loaded for Joshua Liu. Let's get around Joshua here. 177.5 on the bar for his opening attempt. Josh is a very intense lifter, one to watch later in the day for sure. And 2 white lights there from the side judges. Nip just catching depth, I believe. Yep. So again, the hip crease in the bottom position of the squat must pass below the top of the knee. That is where depth is called. The bar is loaded for Frank. The bar is loaded for Frank. So just the head ref there catching that the squat may not have been deep enough, but both side judges gave it a white light. So again, majority rules, 2 white lights, it's a good lift. So up next we have Frank coming out with 177.5. This is the heaviest squat that we've seen today for these boys. Let's get around Frank. And that is a good lift there from Frank. Well done. So everybody hits their openers who's what we want to see. So now the bar will come back down. We'll move back to Sandra, who's taken a 10 kilo jump on her first attempt. She's moved up to 110 kilos. Each lifter will get 3 attempts at their squat, with their biggest squat moving towards their total. We have 3 events today. We have the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. The lifter that has the accumulated biggest total from all 3 lifts will take home the championships. And the bar is loaded for Sandra with 110 kilos. Let's get around Sandra here. This is over double body weight. This is a big squat. And thank you to the spotters there, taking that weight. Thank you to the spotters for keeping our lifters safe. We now move forward to Megan Hinchley, who smoked her opening attempt at 115. She's taken a 5 kilogram jump up to 120 kilos. We're then followed by Wendy Chan with 132 and Stacey Rogers with 135. And the bar is loaded for Megan Hinchley here, 120 kilos.
Up to the last one.
And the referees say that is a good lift. 3 white lights there for Megan. Well done, 120 in the bank. Up next we have Wendy Chan coming out with 132.5. Again, Wendy's in the smaller weight class here of just 48 kilos. So this is very close to triple body weight. This is also an equal national record here for Wendy Chan at 132.5 in the 48 kilo class. That is also hers, so she'll probably break it in the 3rd. She's a very, very good lifter. One of the best that Australia has to offer. So again, I just want to say that you're watching the Powerlifting Australia National Championships today here at the Melbourne Fitness Expo. These are the best lifters that we have on offer here in Australia. They are clean, they are tested, these are natural athletes. And the bar is loaded for Wendy Chan at 132.5. This is an equal national record, which I think she'll be smoking looking at her first attempt. And that is a good lift there from Wendy. Well done, 132.5. That is an equal national record. So she'll be moving up and trying to take that record a little further for herself. Up next we have Stacey Rogers with 135 kilos on the bar. This is a 10 kilogram jump from her opening attempt. before we get back into the boys in the 69 kilo class. Just Stacey, the bar is loaded for Stacey here. 135 kilos on the bar. Let's give her a round of applause here. 135 kilos for a second attempt. And that is a good lift there from Stacey, 135, well done. So we now move forward into the 69 kilo men's class. We've got Dean coming out with a 12.5 kilo jump. His 162 looked like a final warm-up, so this should be a good jump for Dean. A 12.5 kilo jump is a pretty big jump regardless of weight. The bar is loaded for Dean Antoniadis. Let's get around Dean here, 175 kilos at just a 68 kilo body weight. Again, Dean is the current junior champion of this weight class. Yazoo there. The big boy. 3 white lights for Dean. Well done, Dean. Coached by Charlie Athanasiou out of Melbourne Strength Culture. I know the boys well. Up next we have Josh Liu coming out with a 10 kilo jump of 187.5. And the bar is loaded for Joshua Liu here. 187.5 on the bar. Let's give him a round of applause for his second attempt squat. Come on, Josh. Josh is coached by John Paul Kauke, who is also the meet director today and also competing in the 77 kilo class, doing everything.
Crowd's young. It's early days. Don't plug your vocal box out this early today.
And big Joshy boy with 3 white lights. That's a good lift from Josh. 187.5 in the bank. Well done. So now we have Frank coming out with the same lift, coached by the same coach from the same gym. And the bar is loaded for Frank. 187.5. Same super contribution. And that is a good second attempt there from Frank. 187.5 on the bar. Well done, Frank. We now move on forward for Jake, who has taken a 17.5 kilo jump for his second attempt here. He's coming out with 192.5. This is the biggest squat that we've seen today. This is just a 68 kilo body weight. The bar is loaded for Jake. Let's get around Jake. Sorry, 66 kilo body weight. He's come in light. Let's give Jake a round of applause for the heaviest squat we've seen so far today. Come on, Jake. And that is a good lift there from Jake. 3 white lights. Well done. 192.5. So now we loop back for everyone's third attempts here. These are the biggest squats that these lifters will hit today. We have Sandra coming out with a Masters National attempt here. So we've got to make sure we make some noise for Sandra. She missed this on her second attempt. She's coming out and trying to take it down again on her third attempt. This is 110 at a 53 kilo body weight. This is for a Masters record. So let's make sure we get nice and loud, nice and vocal. And the bar is loaded for Sandra. Let's make some noise for Sandra. This is for a National Masters squat attempt, 110 kilos on the bar. Come on, Sandra. And unfortunately, no lift there. Thank you very much to the spotters and loaders for keeping our lifters safe today. Great catch. Up next we have Megan Hinchley coming out with a 5 kilo jump for 125 on the bar, followed by Wendy Chan, who is going to chip her national record 1 kilo. And the bar is loaded for Megan here. This is her heaviest squat for today. Let's get around Megan. 125 on the bar. This is a 5 kilo jump from her second attempt.
It's open. It's open. Anyone. It's Masters. It's the Open Championship. Anyone can compete.
Push. Unfortunately, no lift there from Megan. Again, thank you to the spotters and loaders. Give them a round of applause. They don't get paid today. They'll get a few sandwiches at the end, maybe a bottle of water here and there. Thank you very much. Up next we have Wendy Chan, who is going to push, or looking to push, her own national record to 133.5 kilos. This is in the 48 kilo bodyweight class. This is for a national record. This is to take her own national record that she just hit before with 132.5. This is one of the best squats we'll see all championship, all weekend. And the bar is loaded for Wendy Chan, 133.5. This is for a national record. Let's get around Wendy here. Come on, guys, make some noise. Come on, Wendy. And that looks like a new national record there for Wendy Chan. Let's give her a nice big round of applause. Well done. 133.5 in the 48 kilo weight class. I think Wendy's going to take down a few more records later in the day, so make sure we stick around to see that. Up next we have Stacey Rogers taking a 2.5 kilo jump to 137.5. Stacey's in the 53 kilo weight class. And the bar is loaded for Stacey Rogers here, 137.5. This is the heaviest squat Stacey will take today, so let's get around her. And a great fight through the middle there. 3 white lights. Congratulations, Stacey. 137.5. So now we move back into the 69 kilo class for the boys, the men. We have Dean coming out with 185, taking a 10 kilo jump. I believe this is about a 17.5 kilo PR for Dean. This is a big lift for Dean. And the bar is loaded for Dean Antoniadis, 185 kilos. Let's get around Dean here for his heaviest squat of the day, looking to build his total. Dean is the reigning 66 kilo junior champion from about 2 months ago. The big boy, the big boy. And that is 2 white lights, majority rules. Well done, Dean. 185. That's a big squat for the big boy. Well done. Up next, we have Josh Liu with 192.5, followed by Frank with 192.5. And the bar is loaded for Joshua Liu. Let's get around Josh here for his heaviest squat of the day, 192.5 kilos in the 69 kilo weight class. Again, you are watching the Australian Powerlifting Championships. These are the strongest boys in their respective weight classes here. And Joshie Liu making good work of his third attempt. 2 white lights again, majority rules. That is a good lift. We just need a majority rules on the white lights. So 2 out of 3 is a good lift. I actually believe it was 3 out of 3. Mine just had a slipped finger. We now have the bar loaded for Frank, coming out with 192.5. Let's get around Frank here for his final attempt squat. Frank the Tank takes it. 3 white lights for Frank, hitting all 3 squats there, 192.5. It looks like we're going to have a competitive 69 kilo weight class here. The final squat for this morning session is Jake. He's coming out with 197.5 kilos. This is the heaviest squat that we've seen so far. He's in the 69 kilo weight class. The bar is loaded for Jake. Let's make sure we get some noise for Jake as he comes out here. 197.5 kilos on the bar at a 69 kilo body weight. A 10 kilo PR, I believe, too.
Fucking oh.
And Jake makes light work of that third and final attempt, 197.5 added to the total. Congratulations, Jake. That is a wrap on all of the squatting for today, for this morning session, sorry. We'll now take a 5-minute break before we move on to the bench press. So again, we are watching the Australian Championships for Powerlifting Australia here. We have three events. We have the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. The biggest lift for each lift will get added to their total, and the person with the biggest total at the end of the day will win the day's championships. We are competing for trophies here. We're competing for medals. We'll have a 10-minute break, sorry. So we'll see everyone in 10 minutes for the bench press. Thank you. So 2 minutes to change your opening attempts. Coaches at the back, 1 minute 30.
They come and then half of them leave, and then squat again, and then they come back.
But this doesn't take
So 30 seconds to change your opening attempts here for bench press, coaches. Yeah. Thank you to Chapani for providing some yogurts. No more changes to openers there for the coaches. So we have 3 minutes until the lifting will start up again. Up next we have the bench press. So the second event here for powerlifting. We just wrapped up the squats. We'll then move forward onto the bench press before finishing with the deadlifts for today or this morning's proceedings. We have a number of weight classes battling it out here for the Australian Championships for Powerlifting Australia. So 2 minutes until the lifting starts up again. So we are 1 minute away from the bench press. Again, we will have 3 attempts for each athlete here today. They'll be coming out with their openers. We have Joanna coming out first, followed by Marie. Did I say that correct? Angela, Jules, Chrissy, Jasmine, Pearson, and wrapping it up with Raymond. If we could get the referees back to the platform, please. The spotters and loaders back to the platform, please.
Can I get another water? Thank you, sir. It tastes like shit. Thank you very much.
And the bar is loaded for Joanna here with a 55 kilogram opening attempt. So again, we are back here at the Powerlifting Australia National Championships. Joanna is in the 58 kilo class. So in this current group of lifters, we have the 58 kilo female class as well as the 62 men's kilo class. And that is a textbook opening attempt there from Joanna. 3 white lights, 55 kilos in the bank. So for the bench press, we have 3 calls from the head referee, Nip, in the center. He's going to give a start command, a press command after the bar has become stationary on the chest, and then a rack command to get the bar back to the rack. If the lifter beats... Is the bar loaded? The bar is loaded, sorry. The bar is loaded for Marie. So Marie is coming out with 55 kilos here, again in the 58 kilo class. We have 10 seconds. And unfortunately there we are timed out. So each lifter has 1 minute after I say the bar is loaded to get the start command for the lift. Unfortunately there Marie didn't have her bum on the bench, I believe. So each lifter has to have their head, their shoulders, and their butt on the bench. The bar is loaded for Angela. Each lifter has to have their head, their butt, and their heels down on the ground. And if at any point any of those come off the bench, it will be either not a start command or a no lift. And that is a good lift there from Angela. 57.5 kilos, opening up the bank. Up next we have Jules coming out with a 75 kilo opening attempt. And then Chrissy Das coming out with 77.5. Both of these girls will be battling it out for the win here today in the 58 kilo class. Jules came out with a 135 squat, so she's looking to add to that for her total. And the bar is loaded for Jules, 75 kilos. Jules had the biggest squat this morning in this class with 135 kilos. So looking to add to that total. And that's pretty cruisy there. 3 white lights for Jules, 75 kilos. So up next we have Chrissy Dask coming out with a 77.5 kilo opening attempt. Chrissy unfortunately missed her 3rd attempt squat, so she took home a 130. So she's looking to add to that total. Chrissy's a very strong bench presser. The bar is loaded. Let's get it going. Chrissy here, 77.5 kilos. Got the Predator hairstyle. And that looked like a great opening attempt there from Chrissy. 77.5, no dramas at all. Up next we have Jasmine coming out with 77.5 kilos as well. Jasmine is in the same weight class. And the bar is loaded for Jasmine. 77.5 kilos. The bar is not loaded, sorry. The bar is not loaded. So Jasmine opened her squats with 120 kilos, so she's looking to add to that for her total here. 77.5 kilos is the equal highest opener we've seen in this weight class for the bench press. And the bar is now loaded for Jasmine. 77.5 kilos on the bar. Let's get around Jasmine here for her opening attempt bench press. And that is a great opening attempt there. 3 white lights there for Jasmine. Well done, 77.5. So up next we have Pearson So. So now we're moving into the 62 kilo men's class for the Australian Championships here at the Melbourne Fitness Expo. We have Pearson So coming out with 117.5 and Raymond Wong opening with 125. And the bar is loaded for Pearson So here, 117.5 kilos on the bar. And Pearson eating that opener. 3 white lights. Pretty easy there for Pearson. Well done, Pearson. So up next, the heaviest opener that we've seen here this morning is 125 kilos for Raymond Wong in the 62 kilo class. Just a double bodyweight bench press. I've been chasing this my entire lifting career, and Raymond is just opening it with it. Disrespecting. And the bar is loaded for Raymond Wong here. Double bodyweight, 125 kilos on the bar. One of the best bench presses Australia has to offer. And absolutely destroys that. 3 white lights there for Raymond Wong, 125. Double bodyweight opener is no issue at all. So now we roll back around to their second attempts. So this first group will now have their second attempts. We have Marie coming out with 55 kilos, followed by Joanna, Angela, and Jules and Chrissy. Now Marie missed her opening attempt here at 55 kilos, so we've got to make sure we get around Marie, sorry. Each lifter needs to have a good lift in all 3 categories, so the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. The bar is loaded. Let's make some noise here. Let's get Marie home with a 55 kilo bench press here for her second attempt. Let's make some noise. And that was a much better second attempt there, just cleaning up those technical setup issues from the first attempt. So up next we have Joanna coming out with 60 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her opening attempt. The bar is loaded for Joanna, 60 kilos on the bar. And that is a good lift there. 3 white lights there for Joanna. 60 kilos, 5 kilo jump from her first attempt. So we now move forward to Angela coming out with a 62.5, and then Jules with an 80 kilo. Second attempt. The bar is loaded for Angela here, 62.5 kilos. This is a 5 kilogram jump from her first attempt to 57.5. And that is a good left there from Angela, 62.5 kilos. Up next we have Jules coming out with 80 kilos. This is a 5 kilo jump. I also believe a 2.5 kilo comp PR. Followed by Chrissy Dask, also taking a 5 kilo jump with 82.5. So in the 58 kilo class here, we have Jules and Chrissy battling it out. And the bar is loaded for Jules here. 80 kilos on the bar. And that looks like a good lift there for Jules. 3 white lights. You may have seen a small deceleration of the barbell. As long as the bar continues in a upwards motion the entire time, and at no point it has any downward phase on the... And the bar is loaded for Chrissy Dash with 82.5. As long as the bar has no downward motion, it will be deemed a good lift. The bar must continue to move forward. It can stop, but it can't come down. And that is a great second attempt there from Chrissy Dask. 82.5 kilos, well done. Up next we have Jasmine also coming out with an 82.5 kilo bench. Chrissy and Jasmine going head to head here on the bench press. Jasmine had a 120 kilo squat. And the bar is loaded for Jasmine here. 82.5 kilos on the bar. Let's get around her. This is a big bench press. 58 kilo class. And unfortunately, 82.5, just a little bit too heavy there for the second attempt. Thank you to the spotters and loaders, keeping our athletes safe today. They are volunteers, as are the referees, as are the tech desk, as are all the coaches. I think I'm the only one getting paid here today. I'm not getting paid at all. Up next we have Pearson So with 125 kilos, 2 red discs on the bar. The bar is loaded for Pearson here. This is a 7.5 kilo jump from his first attempt of 117.5. Coming out of JPS Health and Fitness. And that is a good lift there. 1 red light, so majority rules, 2 out of 3 white lights is a good lift. I believe Pearson's bum came off the bench during the lift itself. And the bar is loaded for Raymond Wong here with 130 kilos. Raymond opened the account with a double bodyweight bench press of 125. These boys are competing in the 62 kilo weight class. So let's get around Raymond here as he comes out for 130 kilos. This is a over double bodyweight bench press. And he makes light work of that second attempt there as well. 3 white lights for Raymond. Well done. 130 kilos at just 61.4 kilos body weight. So we now roll around to the third attempt bench presses for this group of lifters. This will be their heaviest bench presses for today, so we've got to make sure we make them, give them some energy out here from the crowd. You are watching the Australian Championships for the Powerlifting Australian Federation. These are the best lifters that Australia has to offer. We are a clean federation. We are tested, natural athletes. So we have Marie coming out with a 57.5 kilo, and the bar is loaded. A 57.5 kilo third attempt here. This is a 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt.
That is just true strength. True strength, man. I don't reckon I could flat back 100.
And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there for 57.5. So Marie takes a 55 kilo second attempt for her bench press and adds that to 117.5 for her best squat. Up next we have Joanna with 62.5 kilos. The bar is loaded. This is a 2.5 kilo jump for Joanna. Let's make some noise for Joanna. She comes out for her third and final attempt for the bench press, 62.5 kilos. And unfortunately there as well, just a little bit too heavy. Thank you to our spotters and loaders doing a great job up there, keeping our athletes safe today. Up next we have Angela taking the 2.5 kilo jump to 65 kilos, followed by Jules with 82.5, and Jasmine again with 82.5 after missing her second attempt. So Angela Perry coming out with 65 kilos for her third and final attempt on the bench press. The bar is loaded for Angela. Let's make some noise. Let's get Angela home here. 65 kilos. Push, push, push. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there as well for Angela. Again, thank you to the spotters and loaders for keeping our athletes safe. Up next, we have Jules with an 82.5 kilo bench press. This is a 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. Jules is currently the one to watch here for the 58 kilo class championship. You are watching the Australian Championships. These are the strongest athletes in their respective weight classes. So the bar is loaded for Jules here, 82.5 kilos on the bar, looking to add to her 135 kilo squat and build a very healthy subtotal. Great last warm-up there from Jules, 82.5. That was easy work. I don't think I've ever seen a third attempt move like that. Well done, Jules. Up next we have Jasmine coming out with 82.5. Jasmine missed this on her second attempt, so let's make some noise. Let's get Jasmine home here to take home 82.5 on the bench press. The bar is loaded for Jasmine. Let's make some noise. Let's get this home. Come on, Jasmine. And unfortunately, 82.5, just a little bit too heavy there for Jasmine. Again, thank you to our spotters and loaders for keeping our athletes safe. Up next, we have Chrissy Dask looking to take a 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. This is the heaviest bench press from this weight class, 85 kilos on the bar. Chrissy and Jules, who just hit 82.5, are going head-to-head here in the 58 kilo class. The bar is loaded for Chrissy Dask, 85 kilos on the bar, the heaviest bench press we've seen today from any female. Come on, Chrissy. And that is a great lift. That is a great lift from Chrissy Dask. 3 white lights, 85 kilos. Add that to the total. So we now move back into the 62 men's kilo class. We have a national attempt coming up, a national record attempt coming up for Raymond Wong. Up first, though, we have Pearson So coming out with 127.5. Pearson is in the 62 kilo weight class, so this is over double body weight bench press. And the bar is loaded for Pearson. Let's get behind Pearson here. This is a big, big bench press. And unfortunately there for Pearson, just a little bit too heavy. He takes home a 125. So up now we have Raymond Wong looking to take down 135 kilos on the bench press. This is for a national bench press record here in the 62 kilo weight class. Raymond Wong has the current record at 130. The bar is loaded. Let's make plenty of noise here for Raymond Wong. This is for a national record. Nobody has ever lifted this weight at this body weight before. Raymond Wong with 135 on the bar, looking to push his own record from 130 that he just smoked on his second attempt. Push, 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 push. And it looks like he's done it. What do the referees have to say? 3 white lights. That is a new national bench press record for Raymond Wong. 135 kilos at 62 kilos body weight. That is absolutely incredible. Well done, Raymond. So that's the end of the first group's bench press. We now move on to the Group B here, or Group A, sorry, I believe. We have the 53 kilo weight class for the female. Wendy Chan, who just broke the Australian squat record in the 48 kilo weight class, and then the 69 kilo men. Up first we have Sandra coming out with a 47.5 kilo bench, followed by Stacey, Megan, and then Wendy. Again, you are watching the Australian Powerlifting Australia National Championships. And the bar is loaded for Sandra. 47.5 kilos on the bar. And that is a good lift there from Sandra, 47.5 kilos, moving like an opener should. Up next we have Stacey coming out with 60 and Megan Hinchley to follow with 65 kilos. This is in the 53 kilo weight class. So Stacey came out with a 137.5 kilo squat. The bar is loaded for Stacey here with a 60 kilo opening attempt on the bench press. Stacey had the biggest squat from this weight class with the 137.5. And that looks like a great opening attempt there from Stacey. So Stacey's the one to catch right now in the 53 kilo weight class with the biggest squat and a nice healthy opener there on the 60 kilos for the bench press. Up next we have Megan Hinchley coming out with a 65 kilo opening attempt, followed by Wendy, and then we get into the 69 kilo men. And the bar is loaded for Megan Hinchley here. Let's get around Megan for her opening attempt. 65 kilos on the bar. And that is a nice, strong opener there. We have 2 white lights, 1 red light. Greta just calling that Megan's heel came up off the ground during that lift there. So again, the lifter's head, bum, and heel must be down the entire time after they get the start command. Megan's right heel. The bar is loaded for Wendy Chan. Megan's right heel came off the floor then. That judge, or the referee, caught that and gave it a red light. So we have Wendy Chan here, who just broke the 48 kilo squat record with 133.5, coming out to open with 70 kilos on the bar for her first bench press attempt. And that is a pretty cruisy opening attempt there, 70 kilos in the bank. So we now move forward into the 69 kilo men's class. We have 4 lifters here this morning. We have Dean, followed by Josh, Frank, and Jake. Dean came out with 185 kilos on the squat, which is a big PR for him. He's coming out with 105 here on the bench press. And the bar is loaded for Dean Antoniadis. Let's go, Dean. Dean is the current junior champion for this weight class after taking out the championship about 2 months ago. Very solid young lifter here. And well done to Dean. 3 white lights there. Great opening attempt. Up next we have Josh Liu coming out with 107.5, followed by Frank with 117.5, and then Jake to bring it out with 120. The bar is loaded for Joshua Liu, 107 kilos, 107.5 kilos, sorry. Josh is coming out of the Strength Fortress in Maidstone. coached by John Paul Cowkey. And Joshy Lou moving that like an opener should. 3 white lights for Josh. Well done, mate. Up next we have Frank coming out with 117.5, and then Jake to wrap this first flight, first group, opening attempts on the bench press of 120. So John Paul Cowkey has just asked for the bench to be wiped here. So Frank came out with 192.5 kilos on the squat for his third and final attempt. The bar is loaded for Frank here, 117.5 for his opening attempt bench press. Looking to add to that 192.5 kilo squat that he completed on his third attempt. And that is a good lift there from Frank. Great opening, 117.5 kilos. The final opener here for this first session's bench press, we have Jake Bryant coming out with 120 kilos. Jake had the biggest squat from any of the experienced lifter here for Australia, and the bar is loaded for Megan Hinchley here. 67.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump from her first attempt. As I was saying, Megan is a very experienced lifter, has been on the scene for a long while. And that is a good lift there from Megan. 3 white lights. Well done. 67.5 kilos for the total. Up next we have Wendy Chan coming out with 72.5. Wendy just broke the national squat record of this weight class, the 48 kilo weight class. She squatted 133.5 kilos, which is incredible. The bar is loaded for Wendy. 72.5 kilos. And that is a good lift there from Wendy Chan, 72.5 kilos with a very close grip. You will see the lifters assume a range of grip positions. On the bar we have 2 rings that are near the uprights. As long as the ring is covered or the hand is on the inside of the ring, that is a legal grip, so we can go anywhere in that range. Up next we have Dean Antoniadis coming out with 110 kilos, a 5 kilo jump. The bar is loaded for Dean. Let's get around Dean here. Dean is the current 66 kilogram junior champion for Powerlifting Australia here. Now competing with the big boys. The big boys. And that is a good lift there from Dean. That's a 5 kilo jump from his first attempt, 110 kilos for the total. Up next we have Josh Liu taking down 115, followed by Frank with 125, and then Jake Bryant with 127.5. And the bar is loaded for Joshua Liu. Let's go, Joshy boy. Josh has a very big deadlift, so one to watch for the next lift for sure.
How's the body? Are you? Really? Need more weight picks, man. More weighties. Cornflakes.
And that is a good lift there from Josh Liu, 115 kilos, well done. Up next we have Frank with 125 and then Jake with 127.5. Both Josh and Frank are both coached by John Paul Kauke out of the Strength Fortress in Maidstone. Going head to head. They squatted the same weight. And the bar is loaded for Frank here, 125 kilos. Let's get around Frank as he comes out for his second attempt. Push. And unfortunately there, Frank, 125, just a little bit too heavy. Thank you to our spotters and loaders for keeping our athletes safe today. They are volunteers, as is everybody that has put this event on today. You are watching the Powerlifting Australia National Championships. We have a range of weight classes going head to head right now. You're currently watching the 69 kilo men's class. Up next we have Jake. The bar is loaded. It's 127.5 kilograms. Jake weighs a light 66.95. This is a 7.5 kilo jump from Jake's first attempt of 120, which was pretty smooth work. And that is a good second attempt there from Jake. 127.5, making light work of that. Well done. So we now move forward into the third attempt bench presses. These are the heaviest bench presses that these athletes will be hitting today. First up, we have Sandra coming out with a 55 kilo bench press, followed by Stacey, Megan, and Wendy Chan. We have the 53 and the 48 kilo weight class competing here this morning. Sandra is looking to add a 2.5 kilogram jump to her total with a 55 kilo third attempt. And the bar is loaded for Sandra here. Let's get around Sandra for her third and final bench press. This is the heaviest bench press that Sandra will be hitting today. And that is a strong third attempt. The referees say 3 white lights. That's a good lift. Well done, Sandra. 55 kilos added to her subtotal, for her subtotal. Up next, we have Stacey Rogers with the 70 kilo bench press, followed by Megan Hinchley and Wendy Chan. The bar is loaded for Stacey Rogers. 70 kilos. Stacey's the girl to catch here in the 53 kilo class with the biggest squat from this morning of 137.5. And now the second biggest bench press, potentially. Push, push, push. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there, 70 kilos. So she will add 65 kilos to her for her subtotal from her second attempt, to take it to 202.5, which is a very healthy subtotal. Up next, we have Megan Hinchley with a 70 kilo bench press. The bar is loaded for Megan. Let's get around Megan here for her third and final bench press of this morning. This is her heaviest bench press, looking to add to her 120 kilo squat from earlier this morning. And that is a great third attempt from Megan. 3 white lights, that's a good lift, 70 kilos for the total. So up next we have Wendy Chan with a 75 kilo third attempt. Wendy just recently broke the 48 kilo female national squat record with 133.5 in the 48 kilo weight class, which is an incredible feat. Wendy is one of our best lifters here in Australia. She's looking to take down a 75 kilo third attempt bench press, a 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. And also, the bar is loaded for Wendy Chan, 75 kilos. Just been informed she's also the 2016 World Junior Champion as well. So one of the best lifters in the world. 75 kilos on the bar. Let's make some noise for Wendy here. Come on, Wendy. And unfortunately, 75 kilos, just a little bit too heavy for Wendy today. She takes home 72.5 from her second attempt, so no lost kilos, which is a good effort. I've also just seen Asada out here in the crowd. We are natural athletes here at Powerlifting Australia, fully tested. Up next we have Dean Antoniadis. So we're moving forward to the 69 kilo men's class. We have Dean Antoniadis followed by Joshua Liu, Frank, and then Jake. And the bar is loaded for Dean. 112.5, a bit of a voodoo weight for Dean. He's missed this in his last 3 competitions. So let's get behind Dean here for 112.5 kilos, the current 66 junior champion. Yazure. 3 white lights for Dean. Well done, big boy. That was probably the quickest lift for him all morning there on the bench press. Well done. I've also just spotted a brother combo of Lukey Athanasiou here on the right-hand side, spot loading, and Charlie Athanasiou coaching Dean there. Great powerlifting family, the Athanasious. Fantastic. Up next we have Joshua Liu, 117.5 kilos. The bar is loaded for Joshua here, looking to add 2.5 kilos from his second attempt of 115. Josh is coached out of the Strength Fortress, John Paul Kauke and Matty Hoyland with the slick back hair. Push, push, push. It was grindy, but it was smooth, and it's 3 white lights for Joshua Liu. Well done, 117.5 for his third attempt bench press. Congratulations, Josh. Up next we have Frank, followed by Jake for the last 2 bench presses of this morning's session. Both these boys are competing in the 69 kilogram class here at the Powerlifting Australia National Championships. Frank missed this on his second attempt of 125, so let's make sure we make some noise for Frank. Let's help him get this home. The bar is loaded for Frank, 125 on the bar. Let's make some noise for Frank. Come on, Frank. Push, push, push. And it looks like a good lift from Maya. 3 white lights. Well done, Frankie. Taking home 125 for his subtotal. And the last bench press from this morning's session, Jake Bryant coming out with 130. Jake is the man to catch here in the 69 kilo class with the biggest squat and now the biggest bench press attempt as well. 130 is loaded for Jake. Let's get around Jake here for his third and final bench press. 130 kilos on the bar, 69 kilo weight class. Yep, bars loaded, all good. And that is a good lift there from Jake. 130 kilos for the total. Well done, Jake. So that brings a conclusion to the bench press event here for powerlifting. We now move forward into the deadlift, the third and final, the heaviest lift of the morning. We have a 10-minute break before the deadlift start. It's the most exciting time for powerlifting, the deadlifts. The boys will clear the racks away. Again, we'll have 2 groups rolling through. We are at the Powerlifting Australia National Championships here. And we'll see you all in 9 minutes and 48 seconds. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds to change your your opening attempt for deadlifts. So we're 4 minutes away from the deadlift event here for the Powerlifting Australia National Championships. The deadlift is the most exciting part of the entire event. 45 seconds until you can change your final attempt. Open 100 and oh no, there's a. So Chrissy Dask is 12.5 kilos away from Juliana with their opening attempt here on the deadlift. And only 2.5 kilos separates them on the subtotal, with Chrissy Dask at 215 and Jules Nanetti at 217.5. Can we please have the referees back to the platform? Spotters and loaders, thank you very much. So we're about to get started here with the deadlift event at the National Championships of Powerlifting Australia. Up first we have the 58 kilo female class and the 62 kilo men's class. Marie will be opening with 132.5 for her first attempt deadlift. Each lifter will get 3 attempts on their deadlifts, with their biggest successful attempt being added to their total. And the lifter with the biggest total will go home with the win today, the chocolates, the championship.
You're refereeing next Sunday, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, good man. Easy, yeah, perfect. You emailed me, but I haven't checked it yet. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
The bar is loaded for Marie. Here we go, 132.5 kilos. Opening deadlift attempt here for this morning's sessions. You are watching the Powerlifting Australia National Championships. This is the 58 kilo female class. First deadlift attempt. And that looks like a great opening attempt. 3 white lights there from the judges. Big round of applause for Marie. Up next we have Jasmine coming out with 135 kilos, followed by Chrissy Dask and Angela. Jasmine is coming out looking to add to her 197.5. The bar is loaded, 197.5 kilos subtotal. And that looks like a no lift. 2 red lights. What was that for? Rounded shoulders. Wasn't locked out. So unfortunately there, Jasmine just didn't have her shoulders back at the top of the lift. The bar is loaded for Chrissy Dask with 140 kilos. So to get a successful lift in the deadlift, we need to hit a few key criteria. We need to have the knees locked, the hips through, and the shoulders back, with no downward motion at any point through the lift on the bar. And that looks like a textbook opening attempt there. 3 white lights for Chrissy Dask, 140 kilos. You will see that the lifters can take 2 stances. The bar is loaded for Angela. The lifters will take 2 stances, either a sumo stance where their hands are on the inside of their legs, or a conventional stance where their hands are on the outside of the legs. There's no extra points for either of them. It's just whichever the lifter feels stronger and more comfortable in is normally the one they train, and that's where they compete. A lightning first attempt there. 3 white lights for Angela. Congratulations. So up next we have the girl to catch here in the 58 kilo class. This is Jules Nanetti, 152.5 kilo opener. She's currently 2.5 kilos in front of Chrissy Dask in the 58 kilo class. Although this is a 12.5 kilo higher opener
for Jules. The bar is loaded for Jules. Snappy. 3 white lights there for Jules. Well done, 152.5. The bar will remain at 152.5 for Joanna, who will come out next. The bar is loaded for Joanna. Let's get around Joanna here for her opening attempt deadlift. 152.5 kilos on the bar in the 58 kilo weight class. And that looks like a great opening attempt there. Well done, Joanna. 3 white lights. So we now move forward into the 62 kilo men's class for the national championships here for Powerlifting Australia. We have Pearson So coming out with a 200 kilo deadlift. Unfortunately, Pearson did not complete any of his bench presses, so he will not create a total here today. However, he's still going to come out and rip some heavy weight off the floor. This is a 200 kilo opening deadlift attempt. And the bar is loaded for Pearson So, 200 kilos. And that is a good lift there for Billy. For Pearson. Up next we have Raymond Wong with a 215 kilo deadlift. The bar is loaded for Raymond. And that is a very strong opening attempt there from Raymond. 3 white lights. Raymond just recently broke the Australian bench press record for the 62 kilo weight class with 135 kilos. Looking and piecing together a very, very strong total right now. So we now roll back to the second attempt deadlift for this group of lifters. We're going back to Jasmine Higgs with 135 kilos. Unfortunately, Jasmine got a red lights for her opening attempt for not locking out with her shoulders back. So looking to hopefully clean that technical error up. The weight itself was not an issue. Just a slight technicality on the top there. So up next we have Jasmine, followed by Marie, and then Chrissy Dask. The bar is loaded. Let's get around Jasmine here with 135 kilos on her second attempt. And 3 white lights there for Jasmine, cleaning up that lockout. Very well done, 135. She's in the competition. Up next we have Marie coming out with 140. The bar is loaded. This is a 7.5 kilogram jump from her first attempt of 132.5. In a standard gym, this would be 3 wheels on the bar. And that is a nice, strong second attempt there. 140 kilos. Well done. So next up we have Chrissy Dask, currently sitting in second position for this 58 kilo weight class here at the Powerlifting Australia National Championships. The bar is loaded for Chrissy Dask, 150 kilos. This is a 10 kilogram jump from her first attempt from 140. Currently sitting in the silver medal position, looking to close that gap. And that is a very confident second attempt there, 150 kilos. Well done, Chrissy. Up next we have Angela, followed by Joanna, and then the girl to beat here, Jules. The bar is loaded for Angela, 150 kilos, looking to add 10 kilos from her first attempt. Let's get around Angela here for her second attempt deadlift. Come on, Angela. Three white lights there for Angela. Well done, 150 kilos. So we have two more women here to bring out the 58 kilo second attempt deadlifts. We have Joanna coming out with 160, followed by Juliana with 165. Jules is the girl to beat right now. So up now we have Joanna, 160 kilograms. The bar is loaded. Let's make some noise here for Joanna. This is the biggest deadlift we've seen so far. Come on, Joanna. Unfortunately, just a little too heavy there for the second attempt. So up next we have the girl to beat here in the 58 kilo class, Juliana Nanetti. She's looking to add 12.5 kilos with 165 kilo second attempt deadlift here. Jules is the lady to beat here. She's got a 370 kilo total right now. Looking to add 12.5. The bar is loaded. Let's make some noise for Jules here. This is a massive, massive deadlift. 165 on the bar. Very nice, very, very nice second attempt. Three white lights, 165 in the bank. We now move into the men's 62 kilo weight class. We have Pearson So, followed by Raymond Wong. Pearson's looking to add 12.5 kilos to his first attempt of 200. So we're looking at 212.5, followed by Raymond Wong with a 225. That's 4 red wheels. So Pearson So coming out of JPS Health and Fitness. The bar is loaded for Pearson. Let's get around Pearson here. 212.5 kilos at 62 kilos body weight. This is massive. And that is a good lift. 3 white lights there from Pearson, 212.5. Well done. So the last lifter in this group, we have Raymond Wong coming out with a 225 kilo deadlift. This is 4 red 25 kilo plates. This is also for the national total record in the 62 kilo class. So this is a big, big lift. We have a national record on the line here. Raymond just recently broke the bench press record with 135 at 62 kilos body weight. He's now looking to take down the total record as well here with a 225 kilogram deadlift on his second attempt. And the bar is loaded for Raymond. Let's make plenty of noise here for Raymond. Come on, Raymond. Let's get him home. This is for a national total record in the 62 kilo class. And a very, very smooth second attempt. 3 white lights, 225. Congratulations, Raymond Wong, the new holder of the 62 kilo class total and bench press record from today. He's got one more attempt in him. Let's see how far he can push that record out. Congratulations, Raymond. We now roll into the final deadlift attempt here for the first group of lifters, the 58 kilo female class and the 62 kilo men's class. Up first we have Jasmine coming out with 145 kilos for her third and final attempt. These are the biggest deadlifts that we've seen so far. The bar is loaded. Let's show some love. These are the heaviest lifts. These are the final lifts here for the National Championships of Powerlifting Australia. And unfortunately, no lift there, just the one white light in the middle.
Billy, lock out.
Again, just a soft lockout of the shoulders. We're not back behind the bar at the top. So unfortunately, no lift there. Jasmine will take home 135 for her total from her second attempt. Up next, we have Marie with 150 kilos, $1.50. Here we go. The bar is loaded. Let's get around Marie here for her last deadlift attempt. Her last lift of today. The bar's loaded. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Come on. She's asking for it. Give us some energy up there. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there for the third attempt. Great lifting today, finishing with a 312.5 kilo total. Up next, we have Chrissy Dask, who is currently in the silver medal position for this 58 kilo weight class here. She's looking to add 5 kilos to her total. It won't be enough to close the gap, but she's looking to solidify her silver medal position here, Chrissy Dask. 155 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her second attempt. Let's make plenty of noise. The bar is loaded for Chrissy Dask. Let's get behind Chrissy here. 155 kilos on the bar. And that is a smooth lift. 3 white lights for Chrissy. Congratulations. She finishes with a 370 kilogram total. Currently in the silver medal position. We have 3 females remaining in the 58 kilo weight class here. We have Angela coming out with 157.5, followed by Joanna, who is retaking 160. And then Juliana to finish it off at 175. The bar is loaded for Angela, 157.5 kilos. This is your current bronze medalist. And the referees say that is a good lift by majority. 2 white lights. Well done. 157.5 for the total. Solidifying her third position. So bronze medalist there. Angela, congratulations. Up next we have Joanna coming out with 160. Joanna missed this on her second attempt, so we've got to make sure we get some energy up there to the platform. Get her home here. 160 kilos. She's competing at the National Championships here for Powerlifting Australia. And the bar is loaded for Joanna. Let's make some noise. This is her third and final deadlift attempt. Her last lift of the day. 160 kilos. Come on, Joanna. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there, 160. Well done on your day, finishing with a 335 kilogram total in 4th position. So up next we have Jules looking to take down 175 kilograms. This is your new national 58 kilogram champion, Juliana Nanetti. So we've got to make sure we get plenty of noise here for Jules. She's had a great day. Had the biggest squat, had the 2nd biggest bench press. The bar is loaded for Jules. Let's make some noise for Jules. This is 175 kilos. This is your new 58 kilo national champion. Hold it. Throws it down. 3 white lights. Congratulations, Jules Nanetti. You are the 58 kilogram national champion here at the Powerlifting Australia National Championships. Congratulations. There's still plenty of solid lifting to come. Up next we have Pearson So looking to take down 220 kilos in the 62 kilo men's class. He's looking to add 7.5 kilograms from his 2nd attempt. The bar is loaded for Pearson. Let's make some noise for Pearson as he comes out for his 3rd and final deadlift attempt from today. 220 on the bar. And it is a good lift there, 220, finishing the day on a nice high note. Well done, Pearson. And up next, we have the new 62 kilogram national total and bench press record holder, Raymond Wong, coming out with a 230 kilo deadlift to push his total record out another 5 kilograms. Raymond has had a great day so far. The bar is loaded for Raymond. Let's get behind Raymond here. He's currently holding the total record. He just broke it. He's looking to add another 5 kilos to his own total record here in the 62 kilo class. Make some noise for Raymond.
Come on, Raymond.
Come on, Raymond.
Push, push, push. Unfortunately, just dropping the bar before he got the down command. So a no lift there from Raymond. He still walks away with the national total and bench press record. Don't go anywhere. We have another group of lifters coming up. We have more deadlifts to finish off this morning's session. We have the 53 and 48 female classes, as well as the 69 kilo men's class to come. Plenty of great lifting happening here. Up next we have Megan Hinchley coming out with 135 kilos for her 1st attempt deadlift. Megan is competing in the 53 kilo weight class. And the bar is loaded for Megan Hinchley. Let's get around Megan here for her 1st deadlift attempt. 135 kilos on the bar. Megan is competing in the 53 kilo female class.
Getting a crowd now. We're starting to get a crowd.
And that is a great opening attempt there from Megan. 135 kilos, no issue at all. 3 white lights. Up next we have Wendy Chan in the 48 kilo class. Wendy just previously broke the squat record of 133.5 kilos. She's having a great day. The bar is loaded for Wendy. Let's get behind Wendy here. 145 kilo opening attempt. Again in the 48 kilo female class. just out of pure spite, locks that out regardless. 3 red lights, unfortunately. So right there, what we had, we saw a downward motion of the barbell before the lockout. The bar can continue in an upward fashion. It can stop. It just cannot move down. The bar is loaded for Stacey Rogers, 145 kilos. Stacey is currently leading the 53 kilo class. And that is a smooth opening attempt. 3 white lights there for Stacey. Stacey is the girl to catch in the 53 kilo class here so far. Up next we have Sandra with 147.5. This is the largest opening attempt. And the bar is loaded. This is the largest opening attempt here for the 53 kilo female class. 147.5. Let's make some noise. This is a big opening deadlift. 147.5. Lightning. 3 white lights, 147, no dramas at all. So we now move forward into the 69 kilo men's class. We have 4 competitors going head to head here. We have Dean, followed by Jake, Frank and Josh. We have some very competitive lifting about to happen here in the 69 kilo men's class. Up first we have Dean with 195 kilos. The bar is loaded for Dean. Let's get behind Dean. Dean is the current junior champion of this weight class. Just 21 years old, 68 kilos body weight. Snappy. 3 white lights there for Dean. Great opening attempt of 195. Up next we have Jake, also coming out with 195 kilos for his opening attempt. Jake is the man in front right now. The bar is loaded for Jake. Let's get behind Jake as he comes out for his opening attempt deadlift here. First of 3 attempts. 195 on the bar. Come on, Jake. Textbook opening attempt. Well done, Jake. 195, no dramas at all. We now move into the 200s. We have Frank coming out with 217.5 for his opening attempt, and Josh Liu coming out with 220. So 2 big opening attempts here for the 69 kilo class. The bar is loaded for Frank. Let's get behind Frank here. 217.5 kilos. And there was some aggression in that. That was lovely. 217.5. Fantastic opening attempt there from Frank. Building a very solid total so far. Up next we have Joshy Liu, the final first attempt deadlift with 220. This is the biggest deadlift so far in the 69 kilo men's class. You are watching the bar is loaded for Josh Liu. You are watching Powerlifting Australia National Championships. These are the best lifters from their respective weight classes. Let's make some noise for Joshy. Three white lights there for Josh. Well done. 220. No dramas at all. Josh has a big deadlift. He gets very aggressive towards the end. Definitely one to watch. So we now roll back to the start of this group for their second attempt deadlift. We're going to go back to Wendy Chan coming out with 145 after unfortunately missing this with a downward motion on the barbell. So she's looking to retake this 145. Let's make sure we get around Wendy. Let's get some energy up there to the platform. She needs this lift to stay in the competition. She's had a great day. She just broke the national squat record of 133.5. The bar is loaded for Wendy Chan. Let's make some noise. Get some energy up there. She needs this to stay in the competition. Come on, Wendy. And that is a clean second attempt there. 145, no dramas, clean that technical error. And with that lift, Wendy secures the gold medal for the 48 kilo national championship. The bar is now loaded for Megan Hinchley. The bar is loaded, 145 on the bar. This is a 10 kilogram jump from her first attempt. Currently sitting in the silver medal position for the 53 kilo class. It took a little while to get going, but it moved nonetheless. 3 white lights. Well done, Megan Hinchley. 145. Great second attempt. So up next, we have the current gold medal position for the 53 kilo class here. We have Stacey Rogers. She's looking to add 7.5. The bar is loaded with 152.5 kilos. Let's go, Stacey. Let's make some noise for Stacey. She's currently in the first position. Push, 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 push. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Fight it. And that is a incredible effort. 3 white lights. That is an amazing deadlift. 152.5. That is the best fight we've seen today. Well done. Very well done, Stacey. Up next, we have Sandra with 157.5. And the bar is loaded for Sandra, 157.5 kilos. And Sandy fights that one through to lockout. 3 white lights. Well done, Sandy. 157.5 for her second attempt. Great lifting there. We now move back into the 69 kilo men's category. We have Dean followed by Frank. Or we have Jake, sorry. Jake out first, followed by Dean, Frank, and then Josh. Jake will be looking to add 15 kilos from his first attempt. He's taking 210 kilos here. The bar is loaded for Jake. Let's make some noise for Jake as he comes out for his second last deadlift of the day. 210 kilos on the bar. Let's go, Jake. And that is a very smooth second attempt. 3 white lights there for Jake. Congratulations, mate. Up next, we have Dean, who is taking a 20 kilo jump from his first attempt for 215 kilos on the bar for his second attempt here. And the bar is loaded for Dean. Let's get around Dean here. He likes a bit of noise. Let's make some noise for Dean. Dean is also the current junior champion of this weight class. He just won it about 2 months ago. Come on, Dean. Well done, Dean. 215 kilos. Good job. Taking a 20 kilo jump. That's a big jump. So we have 2 more deadlifts here for the second attempt. We have Frank coming out with 230, followed by Josh Liu with 232.5. Both of these boys are coached by the same coach, John Paul Cowkey, out of the same gym, the Strength Fortress. The bar is loaded for Frank. Let's get behind Frank here. 230 kilos. Let's make some noise. He likes a bit of noise. And that looks like a good lift. The referees, 3 white lights. Perfect lift. Well done, Frank. So up now we have the last deadlift here for the second attempt. We have 232.5 for Joshua Liu. The bar is loaded for Josh. He's just getting himself prepared out back, getting chalk in the hands. Josh is a very intense lifter. Let's make some noise for Josh here. This is 232.5 kilos, just weighing 68.25 kilos himself. And that's exactly how you want your second attempt deadlift to look. Nice and quick off the floor, snappy lockout, 3 white lights. Well done, Josh Liu. So coming up, we have the last deadlifts from this morning's session. These will be the heaviest deadlifts that these athletes complete today. That's their third and final lifts. You are watching the Powerlifting Australia National Championship. We have the 53 and the 48 female classes up for grabs, as well as the 69 kilogram men's class. Up first, we have Wendy Chan, who is looking to extend her own national deadlift record and extend her national total record in the 48 kilo class. So we are looking to take down 2 national records with this one lift. So we've got to make sure we get behind Wendy Chan with 152.5 on the bar. The bar is loaded for Wendy. Let's make some noise. We're going for 2 national records here. Come on, Wendy.
All right, and you've already got the squat.
And that is incredible. With that lift, she secures 3 national records. She took home the squat national record, the deadlift national record, and the total national record. Big round of applause for Wendy Chan, taking the win with the 48 kilo class. Congratulations, Wendy. Great lifting. We now move on to the 53 kilo female class. We have Megan Hinchley coming out with 152.5 kilos for her third and final deadlift attempt. She's currently sitting in the silver medal position, looking to close the gap to first and solidify that silver position. And the bar is loaded for Megan Hinchley. Let's make some noise. This is her third and final deadlift attempt. 152.5 on the bar. Come on, Megan. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there for Megan Hinchley, 152. So she'll take home a 145 from her second deadlift attempt. Up next, we have Stacey Rogers. Stacey is now your new 53 kilogram national champion. So let's get behind Stacey. She's looking to add 2.5 kilos from her second attempt of 152.5. I've just been informed that Stacey has decided not to take this third and final deadlift. Regardless, let's give Stacey a big round of applause. She fought her second deadlift attempt. She still wins the national championship here in the 53 kilo female class. Congratulations, Stacey. Great day of lifting. So the next lifter will be Sandra, coming out for 162.5 kilograms. 162.5. Sandra is currently sitting in the bronze position for this 53 kilo class. She's had a very strong day of lifting. After Sandra, we will then be moving into the 69 kilogram men's category, where we'll be seeing multiple 200 plus deadlifts. The bar is loaded for Sandra. Let's make some noise. This is Sandra's third and final deadlift, last lift for the day, competing at the national championships here for Powerlifting Australia. Let's get behind Sandra. Come on, Sandra. 162.5. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there for Sandra. She takes home 157 from her second attempt, and the bronze medal for the 53 kilo national title here. Congratulations, Sandra. So we now move into the last 4 deadlifts of the day. These are the heaviest deadlifts that we've seen so far from both groups. We're looking at 4 200 plus deadlifts. First up, we have Jake with 217.5. These boys are competing in the 69 kilogram men's category. Jake is first out. The bar is loaded. Let's make some noise. We have 4 lifts left for this morning session. Come on, Jake. Let's make some noise for Jake. 217.5 on the bar. Push, push, push. Well done, Jake. It was a good fight through the middle there. 3 white lights, finishing the day very strong. Congratulations, Jake. Up next, we have Dean Antoniadis looking to add 7.5 kilograms from his second attempt to take down 222.5 kilos. This will also be a 2.5 kilo personal record for himself. He's the current junior champion of this weight class, the 69 kilo weight class. Previously the 66 kilo weight class. This is his 3rd and final deadlift. This is also, and the bar is loaded for Dean Antoniadis, 222.5 kilos on the bar. Come on, Dean. Let's make some noise for Dean. Come on. And that is a good lift for Dean. 3 white lights. Cool. Yep. Yep. So we have 2 deadlifts left for this this morning session. Yep. Frank is currently winning so far this morning session. He's in first position. He's looking to add 7.5 kilograms to his 232nd second attempt. So 237.5 has been put on the bar for him. Frank is currently in the lead in this 69 kilo men's class. And the bar is loaded for Frank. Let's make plenty of noise here. This is the second last deadlift of this first session lifting here at Powerlifting Australia National Championships. Come on, Frank. Frankie nails it. 3 white lights. Well done, Frank. So up next we have the final deadlift from today's session. We have 240 kilos being loaded on the bar for Joshua Liu. We've got a change. We have a change of weight. I think we're going to 242. 247. We are moving all the way up to 247. So with that change, he's looking to take the first position of Frank. So we're moving all the way up from 3rd position into 1st position if he nails this. Looking to get a total of 557. Josh is a very intense lifter. Let's make plenty of noise for Josh. This is the final deadlift from today's sessions. 69 kilo national championships up for grabs here. The bar is loaded for Josh. Let's make plenty of noise. This is the final deadlift from today's session. Looking to take out the 1st position in the 69 kilo class. Plenty of noise. Come on, Josh. Let's go, let's go. Let's turn everyone around. Come on, Joshy. Let's go, Josh. Come on, big boy. Push, 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 push. And unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy there for Josh, but a great day nonetheless. Congratulations to all the lifters, to the new national champions, to the new national record holders, and just finally a nice warm round of applause for all the volunteers that make this event possible, all the referees, the spotters and loaders for keeping our athletes safe, the tech desk, the guys out the back, Woody, everyone, you've been great. Keep crushing. There's plenty more lifting through today. We have a pro night tonight with a paid event. If you'd like to come down, you can get tickets out the front for some of the best lifting Australia has to offer. Congratulations, everyone. We'll see you later.